صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Sahih Al-Bukhari, the Book of the Interpretation of Dreams. Chapter on the commencement of the divine revelation to Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, was in the form of good, righteous dreams. Narrated Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, the commencement of the divine revelation to Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, was in the form of good, righteous, true dreams, which came true like bright daylight. And then the love of seclusion was bestowed upon him. He used to go in seclusion in the cave of Hira, where he used to worship Allah alone, continuously for many days and nights. He used to take with him the journey food for that stay, and then come back to his wife Khadija to take his food likewise again for another period to stay, till suddenly the truth descended upon him while he was in the cave of Hira. The angel came to him in it and asked him to read. The Prophet, peace be upon him, replied, "I do not know how to read." The Prophet, peace be upon him, added, "The angel caught me forcefully and pressed me so hard that I could not bear it any more. He then released me and again asked me to read, and I replied, 'I do not know how to read.' Thereupon he caught me again and pressed me a second time till I could not bear it any more. He then released me and asked me again to read, but again I replied, 'I do not know how to read, or what shall I read?' Thereupon he caught me for the third time and pressed me and then released me and said, 'Read in the name of your Lord who has created all that exists. He has created man from a clot. Read, and your Lord is most generous, up to that which he knew not.'" Quran, chapter 96, verse 5. Then Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, returned with the revelation, and with his heart beating severely, till he entered upon Khadija and said, "Cover me, cover me." They covered him till his fear was over, and then he said, "O Khadija, what is wrong with me?" Then he told her everything that had happened and said, "I fear that something may happen to me." Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, said, "Never, by Allah, but have the glad tidings, for by Allah, Allah will never disgrace you as you keep good relations with your kith and kin, speak the truth, help the poor and destitute, serve your guests generously, and assist the deserving, calamity-afflicted ones." Khadija then accompanied him to her cousin Waraka bin Nawfal bin Asad bin Abdul Uzza bin Qusay. Waraka was the son of her paternal uncle, that is, her father's brother, who during the pre-Islamic period became a Christian and used to write the Arabic writing and used to write of the gospel in Arabic as much as Allah wished him to write. He was an old man and had lost his eyesight. Khadija said to him, "O my cousin, listen to what your nephew has to say." Waraka asked, "O my nephew, what have you seen?" The Prophet, peace be upon him, described whatever he had seen. Waraka said, "This is the same Namus, that is, Gabriel, whom Allah had sent to Musa, Moses, peace be upon him. I wish I were young and could live up to the time when your people would turn you out." Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, asked, "Will they drive me out?" Waraka replied in the affirmative and said, "Never did a man come with something similar to what you have brought, but was treated with hostility. If I should remain alive till the day when you will be turned out, then I would support you strongly." But after a few days, Waraka died, and the divine revelation was also paused for a while, and the Prophet, peace be upon him, became so sad, as we have heard, that he intended several times to throw himself from the tops of high mountains, and every time he went up to the top of a mountain in order to throw himself down, Jibril would appear before him and say, "O Muhammad, peace be upon him, you are indeed Allah's messenger in truth," whereupon his heart would become quiet, and he would calm down and would return home. And whenever the period of the coming of the revelation used to become long, he would do as before. But when he used to reach the top of a mountain, Jibril would appear before him and say to him what he had said before. Ibn Abbas said regarding the meaning of cleaver of the daybreak, Quran, chapter 6, verse 96, that al-Isbah means the light of the sun during the day and the light of the moon at night.